Good evening. How are you tonight? Dadman Walking 55 here on the east coast of the U.S. at 20 minutes after at a weird time. We're 5 minutes late, but hey, who's counting among friends? We've got the great Hungry boy with us tonight. Hungry, how are you tonight?
I'm very happy, and I'm also very cranky. I'm happy to be with you, but I'm cranky about other things.
We love
And
cranky.
yeah, well,
We all get
there's
to be
something.
cranky. We all get to deserve to be cranky every once in a while. I will let you talk. I'll shut up so I can get the tweet out, by the way.
No, that's fair enough. Yeah,
Yes.
okay, that's a good balance. That's the good
Yes.
Abbott and Costello. Okay, that's the good Abbott and Costello. So, I'm very happy to be here. I love it when my health allows me to be on a stream. I know we're going to get some good people in the chat. I know we're going to get some, hopefully, some other people on with us later on. And that's not a pressure. That's not a pressure, guys. I know who you are. Okay, you don't have to come on. It's no obligation, but it's always a joy when you can join us. And that's
Mm-hmm.
the big difference. When you can join us, it's a joy. And the missus knows what I mean.
Yeah.
And it's just like those rare, precious times when I'm on a stream with the missus, and oh my god, it's so wonderful when Ang pipes in. That's
Mm-hmm.
that's magnificent. And when other people who shall not be named, I'm hoping they appear. Uh, they show up. It's fantastic. And the other night with Ashy, I mean, man, Ashy's a star.
Yeah, Ashley
Ashy's
is.
oh wow, Ashy
Ashley.
Ashy's so funny. I mean, it's kind of like, uh, you know how people joke about Charlie's Angels and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, we joke about it with our Fortnite squads. I really want to get a female squad,
Oh,
three women room
Ashy
type.
and Daisy and Squeaka together. Look out.
And Lisa, I mean, we got
Look
all of them
out.
together.
Oh, Lisa. Oh, God. Lisa's always included. You have to.
Hold on,
If I
hold
forget
on.
to say Lisa, you got to remember Lisa is always at the
Yeah,
forefront
hold
of
on a
any
second,
female
hungry.
superhero team.
Hold on
Oh,
a second,
sorry.
hungry. I'm trying to see if we're live. Actually,
Oh, maybe we're not. I don't see any comments. I look at the private chat. I got
I
private
know
chat.
it's showing as scheduled. So
What?
did I set it for the wrong day? 10:15 p.m. Hold on a second. Let's see. It may be that we're just. You know what? Okay, we are live. Yeah, sorry. It did not update on this screen of mine, so it was the loading screen. We got 3 likes already.
I don't see anything in the comments. I don't see anyone in the
I
chat.
know.
I'm clicking on it. I don't see it. I don't know what's going on. StreamYards hates me.
Yeah, I don't. Well, if you look out on the YouTube, I'm having trouble getting the comments to hide, to open. I see hide chat, so
We're not going to have to start over, are we?
I hope not. Let me. I'm going to do this. I'm going to close the whole dang thing down on that, and I'm going to. But go ahead. You keep talking. I got the tweet out. I got it in one place. I need to get it. You're snorting already. Golly,
You
you
know,
get squeaky
you're
here
making
too,
me
and you
feel
really be
better. I
squeaky.
can't help myself. I'm
I'm
trying
glad
to
you're
be
feeling
cranky and you're
better.
helping me.
Well, that's what we're supposed to do. That's what brothers do. Bryson Bros, and stuff like that. So anyway, we got here. I'm going to throw it out and Appion's link, and we'll see if anybody comes by. And
Mm,
with that, if not, we're just going to have fun. The two of
mm.
us. We're going to let you have the mic tonight, and see where you go with everything. So, well, not you. Just I got some things to say. I got some more great Mr. Angel memes. He's
Mm.
actually he put me on nuclear power, nuclear destruction mode earlier
Mm.
because he's like he just said say the word. He's got an arsenal of memes. Whoa,
Mm.
hello, I gotta mute that. Yeah. All right. So we're gonna be hi everyone here. All right, we got a chat. Yay. Uh,
I still can't see the comments. I'm.
Interesting.
Oh, here
There
we
it popped
go.
up.
I see now.
Yay!
I
That's what
see.
I tell you. That's what I tell everybody. It helps when y'all, if on the panel, if y'all are reading the StreamYard, not the YouTube, because it's
Mm.
always ahead of it.
I mean, I see your comment in the chat, but I don't see
Hmm.
anyone else's. Is there anyone else in the chat at the moment?
Nope, that's just
Oh,
us
okay.
right now.
All
We
right.
got three
Okay.
likes
All right.
though, I think, over there.
Mm.
But
Well, I
hey,
hope people show up.
no, well, a lot of times it's a late arriving crowd. Like a baseball game. It was not scheduled. It was not
Mm.
advertised. It's just because I felt like it today. The Fortnite action was an unplanned
Mm.
thing. I just wanted to just do something, and then besides go to bed, I thought about just going to bed, but then
Mm.
I meant to get
But
over
then,
Napions, and then we did
yeah,
Fortnite,
then
and then
squirreling happens.
well, I will tell you also, and I'll repeat this a little bit later, because technically we were supposed to reserve for tomorrow night for me and Ang with walking
Mm.
and rambling. Well,
Mm.
there's family coming into town. Ang wants to meet it too, so we're
Mm.
going to focus on that. We're not going to have that stream. But what we're doing is we're going to kind of call our Friday show with walking and rambling,
Mm.
uh, the Five Nights at Freddy's version, where
Okay.
we're going to have the missus and you, Hungry Boy, as our guest, and we're
Mm.
going to talk about Five Nights at Freddy's. Of course, Ang knows about the game and a lot more than I do. So
Is Ang going to be discussing his version, sorry, his impression of the movie as
I
well?
would imagine. I mean,
I
yeah,
hope,
I would
because I'm
imagine.
very interested in his impression of the movie, because it's
Yeah.
designed for someone for his generation, but I really enjoyed it, and I have basically mostly only good things to say about it.
Do you come from much of the video game side or not?
No, not at all. And that's why I'm surprised I liked it so much, because apparently the film is a paean, Paen, to the video game, and apparently people who know the video game loved it hugely, and there were a lot of people on the IMDb that said I didn't necessarily like it because I don't come from a game background. But I come from, I mean, I haven't played a video game properly since probably 1984
Hmm.
in the arcade. Uh
Yeah.
so I don't give a crap. I just looked at it as a movie, and as a horror movie, and also one of the rare horror movies that are pretty much
Hmm.
somewhere between PG-13 and rated R,
Yeah.
and I was just I'm not going to do too much. I'm not going to talk about it too much because we're going to save it for the
Yeah.
actual stream. But
Yeah.
I was very impressed with it. Very
Hmm.
impressed with
By
it.
the way, Hungry, I put the tweet out there if you want to retweet the tweet.
Okay, let me do that.
We're
Go into
starting off really
notifications.
slow. We do at least have one person coming on for a little bit
What?
shortly.
I'm not. I don't have a notification from you. What the
You don't have
hell?
it's twat doing its crap.
Ugh.
So and I tell you, it's great stuff with and things like
Hmm.
that. We got. I will say that I also have my friend Daisy. Having
Okay,
some
hold on.
you know so anyway, had sent me
Hold
some
on.
stuff earlier, so did not have get a chance to look at that. But hey, oh my
I'm
goodness,
I'm going to YouTube for a moment. I'm getting
oh
the
yeah,
link so I can
go
retweet this
ahead.
out.
Yeah, I know it's really stupid what happens. Well, I've got it in my normal links and stuff like that. Thank you everybody that will be here or watch on replay, or hell, we're just sitting here talking to ourselves. That's therapeutic. We're just two friends having a conversation, listening to ourselves talk. How about that?
Hold
Yes.
on. I type with one finger. Give me a moment. I got to retweet this
Damn.
out.
I mean, I thought I was bad, but jeez. Yeah.
Okay. I put it out on now. Gonna squirrel.
All
That's
right.
it. There we go.
All
And
right.
hopefully some of our friends will show up.
Exactly.
We'll see. But don't be upset if nobody does, because we never know what the timing is going to do with this stuff. And a whole bunch of other people I don't like saying this, but much bigger channels, they're doing stuff, and sometimes the competition is hard.
Yeah.
It's really hard, and it's just like a little independent comic book trying to get attention when you got Marvel or DC or some of the good independent stuff coming out, or you
Mm-hmm.
got something, and I'm sure Ang would relate to this. You got something on Tubi coming out from
What
this
is
little,
Tubi?
oh, Tubi TV. You haven't, oh, dude, we got to share.
I
I got to
thought
share
Tubi was the thing that they started and went bankrupt or flopped.
No,
Or
no,
am I thinking of
Tubi's
QB?
actually Tubi's actually being a major competitor for YouTube with movies and television shows that they put on. And a lot of people
Really?
are now relying on Tubi for, I mean, like classic horror, classic science fiction, a lot of comedy shows. I mean, there's this, I love female comedians, right?
Hmm.
Maria Bamford's one of my favorites. She got an hour special on Tubi.
Oh,
An
wow.
hour special. The only thing about Tubi is you can't comment on what. Oh, hello, stunning and
Stunning.
brave,
Tubies.
my dino buddy.
Yep. They're
Glad to see
stunning.
ya.
Tubies. You know, it's
Oh,
funny. It's funny. The last two streams, we got 19 for an impromptu Fortnite stream. We got
mm.
19 likes on that thing for about 2
No,
hours.
you'd love Tubi, and they got a
Yeah.
lot of sports stuff
Well, you
too
know
that
what?
you may not be able to. So it's
You were with.
TUBI. Yes. What?
Okay, Tubi, you were with us last night, right? On last night's overnight stream, late stream.
Oh, yeah, it
I'm
nearly
trying to
wrecked
remember.
me.
Well, hey, we got
I'm
91.
laughing so hard.
We got 91 views and 25 likes on that one.
Oh, that's a good
That's what I'm
one.
telling you. These
That's a
late
good
nights.
score, right?
Yeah, I think so for my channel. Yeah, exactly. I believe so. But it's always good. Stunning. Glad to see you tonight. Hopefully you're rested. I know it was probably crazy. Hopefully you didn't have to spend all day in a van again.
No.
But hey.
Down in a van by the
By
river.
the river. Yeah, it's gonna be one of those nights. It's gonna be one of those nights.
Well, I mean, that's part of what later on it'll be a bit of my squirrel, but you got the old SNL, you got the mid-ground SNL, and then you got the new SNL. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's part of the art form and how art forms die or they survive. But oh God, I want to go back to something you were saying.
Yeah.
Where were we?
We're squirreling.
Well, we're squirreling, and I mean, it also goes back to kind of, I mean, with Appian and I and Pad Wannabe, and the Goat Father, we were talking about the first X-Men movie, and how we were saying how you might have seen it when it came out in the theater, and you might have thought, I give it a 7 out of 10. But then, compared to the superhero films we're getting now, it's like, okay, it's gone up to like a 9.2 or maybe a 10 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
And you look at the care and consideration that was provided to that film in relation to the comic book material. And it was something where, see, it's like you and the Marvels, going back to that discussion, where you had to hold your own and the pitchforks and torches were coming for you.
Yeah.
And the thing is, with the X-Men movie, they did something that you reference where it's like, okay, I don't know the comic books. I've not read this stuff. All right. I'm just looking at it as a movie with these characters who are new to me. And there were a lot of people when that first X-Men came out, they didn't know who the hell the X-Men were. They never saw the animated series. They never read the comic books, but the movie was good and they enjoyed it. They'd like seeing Halle Berry as Aurora. They like seeing...
Who wouldn't? Didn't she do one of the cat? Wasn't she Catwoman in one?
Yes.
You're damn straight. Yeah.
Right, and also in that movie, dude, Famke Janssen as Jean Grey. Okay. Oh my God, Famke. I am a big fan of Famke. Oh yes, and she's also been in a horror movie or two. And you also had the dreaded Patty Stewart, as Charles Xavier, and that's one of the only roles.
It's actually a role that seemed destined for him.
Yes,
that friggin' bald head.
And also,
but you know what? The thing with that bald head, not only does it look like Charles Xavier, just the damn Benny Hill show. You want to go that music playing.
I know the name of that song. It's actually from the United States. It's not British. Yakety Sax. It's called Yakety Sax. You can get it on YouTube. It's fantastic.
Hey, Stunning, you get first class entertainment here with us. Just two people here. We got, I think one on Twitch, it's me. So we got 5 people here. I think. Well, Well, actually, we got 4 people here that are not me. So one of them stunning.
But
Yay.
that also
Thank you.
means thank you, lurkers. You are
Yes.
here. You are listening, and thank you. We appreciate you every time. I am never anti-lurker.
No, I'm not
Never.
either. No, I'm not either. Although I will say there's part of me that loves when a lurker will just say hi and lurk.
Yeah.
Just because I like to say thank you to them, like this Jess coming in. Hi,
Oh,
Jess.
hello, Jess. Always happy to see you. Oh,
Yes.
I'm so glad you're here.
Good to see you. I wonder, as we go along, folks, if you're new to the channel and the show, our friend Mod Jess will probably start DMing me things because Jess is working tonight, and we'll probably
she's
start
fantastic at that.
some kind of and I've had to learn how to multitask
Mm.
while getting news articles in the backside and trying to not show crazy stuff here. Not bad stuff, but
I got a squirrel. I got a squirrel nut for you.
All right, let's go squirrel nut.
For a squirrel.
All right, okay, come on, hazelnut.
Okay, because you brought up and you know Benny Hill.
Right.
This is an actual fact. You're gonna love this. I hope Jess approves of it. The first time there was any She-Hulk on screen was in a Benny Hill skit in the 80s.
Really?
Yes, they did Benny
How
Hill.
the hell they do that?
Because America doesn't back then. America did not pay attention to anything on British television, so they didn't catch it. But they actually had this whole skit. This woman who was sexy but like dressed down to like avoid the male gaze before we had that term. And she was at a bus stop, and the other guys were looking at her. There's the old men in the Benny Hill stuff, and they're going, oh, wow, and they were getting attracted, and she was getting upset, and they were leering at her more, and suddenly she starts turning green, and suddenly she becomes too big and muscular for her clothes, and then she escapes her clothes, and she is in the classic She-Hulk outfit, and she's chasing these buggers all around England. It's just hilarious, and the camera's being just ruthless. And I have to say, I apologize. Okay, it's Benny Hill. If you know Benny Hill, you know they're going to focus on the jiggle. Okay. So they did focus on the jiggle. And then the old guys start chasing her, and She-Hulk is running away from the male gaze, shall we say. And I hate to be that kind of guy, but it's still funny. It's still actually funny if you have a funny bone in your body. Still funny. I can understand how some people would hate it, but the fact of the matter is that's the first time you actually see She-Hulk on a television screen or in any media outside of comic books ever. And it looked a lot better than the She-Hulk series that recently came out. It looked more accurate. Oh God. Come on, Jess, send me something in Tweety.
Yeah, there you go. Hey.
There we go. You're a Muslim uncle. Oh, he sent me. It's got nothing to do with this.
We got to play another match of Fortnite with him tonight. We just got to work out some audio issues, but yeah, definitely. I would love to have him on Fortnite a lot more. Great guy, definitely. Definitely is. So hey, we got Studding said the Fiona from Shrek looked better than She-Hulk TV series.
Fair enough. I can't argue that.
Hey,
I can't argue that. Yeah, what?
Never mind. I won't. I think.
Well, I mean, I have no problem.
No, I had a different
at all.
No, I had a different thing, but I think you were
okay.
around for the story last night. Anyway, I got a few stories here. I was going to take a look, but go ahead, finish what you're thinking, because I'm going to.
No. I was pretty much done with that. You go ahead.
Well, I want to hold some of these. I'm just looking through them a little bit, but I kind of want to hold off a little bit till we get a few more people here, if that's possible. But Fiona's a lot nicer, yeah. Probably so.
No kidding. But since we only have a few people here, shall I get the art stuff off my chest before the
let's get the art stuff. Yeah. Well, Stunning's here. Stunning's an art guy,
so you understand.
Yeah, go ahead.
But also, this applies to Ang, and this applies to the missus. Like you noticed when you were doing your cross country trip, I was complimenting the missus on her camera acumen, right?
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
then also artistically what she does with the Lego builds. All right,
Right.
and I consider that an art form. And you use the technology or the materials you have in an appropriate way to the art form, the medium that you are attempting. And this also applies to Ang. Like Ang is, correct me if I'm wrong, mainly a digital artist, but also works with traditional physical materials as well. But mainly on the internet,
Right. Right. A
promotes
tablet.
his promotes
Yeah.
his tablet digital work, right?
Right.
And that is perfect for the new genres, right? So the
Hmm.
genres that Ang works with, which are mainly of Ang's generation, that works fine. But I don't think, considering what Ang and I talked about with FNTs, oh God, yeah. But the the thing is, I don't think Ang would be dumb enough to say, I'm doing a classic comic book and I'm trying to sell it to you in the ways of comic books from 1965 to 1975 and then do it on a tablet, which is totally new medium. To make it look 1965 to 1975, you can't do that digitally. You got to work with the materials from 1965 to 1975. And it's just pissing me off. And I know Ang would never do this. It's pissing me off so much that people are going, oh, we're selling this to you under the premise. The premise. And as an auditor, you understand what I mean by
Yeah.
premise. We're selling it to you under the premise of it being a classic comic book, but it looks like all the crap on Tumblr. You can't have your cake and eat it too. If you want to sell it as a classic comic book, you got to buy the Bristol board, you got to buy the pencils, you got to buy the ink and the inking utensils, and you got to do it by hand. That's what a classic comic book. I nearly went into the swear jar there. That's what it means. Oh, I was about to unload, but the
No,
the
no,
thing.
you were clean those britches, Superman.
But you can't say I'm doing a Hanna-Barbera Scooby-Doo and have it look like South Park. You just can't do that. And there are some people, as much as I love them and appreciate them, and I don't say much about them on YouTube or on Tweety. Uh, I've had to complain a little bit, and I don't like that. I don't like it. It's just like you can't compare 1977 Star Wars to something that is created completely
Hmm.
digitally and say it's 1977. Look,
Right.
you either make it look like film stock or you don't. And that's the same in comic books. Um, I mean, I don't think Ang would ever, using his techniques, okay, do something digitally and say, "Hey, look, I did a 1966 comic book." Ang's too smart for that, and I think the missus would agree as well. If somebody's using current current day SNL, meaning Saturday Night Live, comedy, that Pete Davidson guy who is just as unfunny as all get out.
Yeah.
Okay, you can't say it's like Police Academy because they're scared of doing Police Academy, and we covered
No.
Police
I
Academy.
know. I
You
know.
can't do it, and you just don't lay claim to the past unless you're going to respect the past. Oh God, oh damn it! I sounded like bloody ass there. I'm sorry.
That's too funny. Well,
I'm
Stunny says
sorry.
he's working on his Titans as we speak, touching up the pencil work, just too tired to ink.
Oh, excellent! Thank you, Stunning.
Is that something you
Thank
should
you.
do? That if you're not quite up to it, that you should do certain things and not other things?
Oh, absolutely. In professional comic books, yeah. I mean, there are times where I was just dying.
How do
from
you do
lack
it
of
when you
sleep.
have, like, I've heard about some of those long days, but how do you do it without messing up when you have to work those really long days?
Okay, insider secret. Don't tell anybody.
Yeah.
Sometimes we do mess up.
Okay.
No.
Gotcha.
I never had my. Actually, I never had my work redrawn by anyone in the art department because, see, there's a difference, and a lot of people don't know this. In comic books, there's the artist, okay, and that's the penciler and the inker, and sometimes you can be both. Like I inked a lot of my own pencil, so you draw it in pencil first, and another person um, draws over that with ink to have the conveyor belt process to speed things up, right? But also, there are a lot of guys who can pencil who can't ink their work, and there are a lot of guys who ink who cannot draw something properly in pencil.
Hmm.
So it's a symbiosis, like a director and a cinematographer in Star Wars, or even better yet, George Lucas and his wife, who edited the film to make it beautiful. And you know exactly what I'm
Could
talking
it be
about.
like could two mesh together into something like
Yes,
switching complementary roles?
that did happen a lot. Yes.
Anything like this?
No, God damn it! What a swear jar. You made me swear jar.
It wasn't
You
the
made me
F,
swear
but it
jar.
was the GD. Right as your Muslim uncle shows up.
Yay! Hello, my bro. Yo, Muslim
How are you
uncle.
doing, your
Glad to
Muslim
see you.
uncle?
And he's also a big comics fan, so he knows
Oh,
what I'm
really?
talking about. But you know, you got this conveyor belt system in comic books, but sometimes you draw something, and if the company doesn't like it, they will have somebody who's not, an artist who's good enough to actually draw the comic book. They'll be in the art department. They do the paste up,
Mm-hmm.
they do corrections, and
Right.
sometimes they would put liquid paper
I just,
over a face and then
yeah,
redraw the face that you
yeah.
did.
I'm sorry. The more I'm looking at this, I'm sorry. Your Muslim uncle, I think, is big. Sure. What do you think about this? I've got to show this to our friend when they show up.
Mm.
But it's like, God, that's really
Okay,
disturbing.
on the right, I'm really freaking out because it looks like John Cryer
Oh, God, with a
from
mustache.
Superman 4. Like John Cryer's bald now. Okay, he's bald.
Yeah,
He was in Two and a Half Men. Okay,
yeah.
that was his big show. That looks like John Cryer to me.
Oh
Oh
man,
my god.
gosh. I did the Riker. Just I don't know how to put that. That's like
I could
Abraham
handle
Lincoln or
that
something.
better than real Riker. I hated Riker. I made no bones
Hey, look
about
at
that.
your Muslim uncle thinks it's an abomination for the deepest pits of
Yeah,
hell.
right, right,
Oh,
right,
I'm
man.
gonna
I
hold
mean,
it. I'm gonna hold it for a surprise for somebody.
oh,
Let's see,
I got my fingers
we'll
crossed. I
talk
got my
about it again.
fingers
We'll talk
crossed.
about it again. But studying, embracing your art talk here
Mm.
about the important links, being the important, the very intense detail work on faces or background stuff.
Absolutely. And Stunning will understand this. And this is actually a major part of comic books work. There is a litany. Oh, I should rephrase that. There is like a staggered level of importance on the page. And this is made very clear to you when you enter the industry,
Mm-hmm.
where there are certain things that are vitally important, like faces and hands and musculature. And then other things are less important, like the buildings in the background, certain, shall we say, special effects, like a gun, a laser gun blast, or a cosmic eruption. And there are things that you are allowed to skimp on, but there are things you are not allowed to skimp on at all. Hello,
Yeah.
Squeaka! Yay! I'm glad you're here. Until you sleep. And
Yep.
hopefully I'll put you to
Rest
sleep with
well.
this art talk.
Yeah. Exactly. So.
Oh,
Okay.
no, thank you very much. Yeah,
Oh wait,
exactly.
Squeaka, we got to show this. See what she thinks. This will keep her awake if we want to keep her awake. I mean, this.
Oh, dear. I
Um,
mean, it's horrifying, but it's not as
it is
horrifying as Counselor
horrifying.
Camel Toe. Counselor Camel Toe is the ultimate horror in TNG. The ultimate horror. Oh, I can't
Yeah.
stand her. But you know, the thing is, you were asking about, okay, like if you had to time your workday, if you were inking your own work, but or being very detailed, because there's a big range in comic book art and illustration between art that has, say, 50 lines to draw a head versus 200 lines to draw a head. And if you're a detail artist, you are basically spending double the time to get half the money, right?
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of guys would go very simplistic. But the thing is that you would always time it so you start out with the faces, you move
Mm-hmm.
on to the shoulders, you move on to the important parts of
Oh.
the visual.
Yes, she knows the bodies. Yes.
Mm.
What it did is swapped. You've got Riker on the left, Picard on the right, and they took the faces of Picard and put it on Riker, and Riker on Picard.
Mm.
So she knows the bodies. So
I love that, Squeaka. I love that. But you see, the thing is, when you start getting tired, if you've been up for 25 hours or more,
yeah,
that's when you spend the time on lesser details in the background.
Mm-hmm.
That's when you go for the boot laces.
Yeah.
That's when you go for the stuff that nobody's going to bother looking at. You have to parcel out your time properly, and you understand this as a family man. Okay.
Hopefully she can go to sleep after that. So
Max.
Oh, look here, Buddy Hepburn's here. Abraham Rickon. Abraham Rickon.
Max is making a joke.
See, he got it. Buddy got the Abraham Lincoln thing. That's what I said. So
Max in the penguin voice. It's time for show notes. It's time for show notes. It's time for show notes, and he knows what I mean. So that's for Punk Waddle. Actually, no, Pudgy. Sorry, my apologies. Pudgy. Huh? That's Pudgy.
The hedgehog, right?
Yeah, Pudgy the Hedgehog. Great character, great person.
I do. Yes.
Oh, Max, you are Max. To use the South of the Mason-Dixon parlance. Oh, Max, you are a caution. Max is a caution.
Oh, God,
dear.
y'all are so funny. All right. Anyway, all right. So this one is just, I'm going to pull this one back out when our other friend shows up for a little bit. So
I hope so.
Yeah, she shows up.
Keep the mystery. Keep the mystery. Don't tell me who it is. I want no clues.
I know. I got a couple people that could surprise you. I didn't tell you any of the guests anybody that I sent the links to. So it's all.
Well, I mean, just before you show what you're going to show, that's one of the things. I'm not sucking up to you because I'm incapable of that.
But I'll take it all day. I like it though.
Yeah, yeah. But the thing is that your channel and also the channel of the missus and also Ang's, let's just say it. It's a family tradition. It's very organic. It is not pre-planned. It is not pre-packaged. It's not macaroni in a box. It's homespun. Homespun.
That's why we chase the squirrels, do what the hell we want to and stuff. Hey, let's bring out a little meme for Mr. Angel. HR department, which of the following items might help an HR professional drive employee retention and success? Ping pong table, additional responsibilities that raise and pay. They check and raise and pay incorrect. Often when an employee leaves, it's not about the money. A good exit interview can help determine the real causes of employee discontent. So there, check. Correct answer, ping pong table. That's all you get.
Mr. A is just a wonderment. A wonderment. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, dude.
So, hey, it's all cool. Oh, I hope you get. I know that's rough with all the traveling you've done. He's had to sit in vans and all that stuff lately. So
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
Stunning.
4-hour drives the other day he had to a work site.
Oh.
Yeah.
That is rough.
Yeah, that is rough. I mean, it sucks. How do you deal with that? But
I mean, I'm not even able to do a 4-hour drive with somebody else driving anymore.
Oh, here, this is what I want to show people. I don't know. I don't remember. I think you made a comment that this was Squeaka's right here. I think you did. because I used to remember it from last night. I don't know if Squeaka saw it though, but here,
Mm.
maybe so. But hey, there you go. This is how you know
Yeah.
that your cookie dough has gone bad.
Yes. I, that just struck me as so squeaky.
I don't know which is worse, better, the evil face or the oh no, Mr. Bill look. It's like,
Oh no,
fuck.
Mr. Bill. I mean, oh, that shows how old we are, dude. That shows
Well,
how old we are. Oh, and see, that's the thing that I really love about the women on your show.
mm-hmm.
Um, uh, that in terms of their mentality and the way they think and what they say, this
Dude,
includes you, Squeaka. You never know how old they are. You never know, and they will
well,
come out with these references that are amazing.
well, I will
And
tell you what. I'm going to say this because I want to say this because I'm a big believer in women talking and actually being serious on a lot of this stuff. The women I
mm,
know are smart. Why do you think I
yeah,
ended up marrying the missus? It was a very smart, intelligent, engaging woman.
and funny,
Uh, the
and funny.
funny does not have to be naughty all the time. Can
Mm,
really engage in deep conversations, still be funny and everything else. I love the opportunities that more of the ladies. I mean, are blessed with all that we're not just the misses, who
mm,
I can't do anything with it. But Squeaka, who was here really in the early days.
mm,
Lisa now has popped up, and Jess has got involved, and
yes,
and Jess I like more onto actual talking, not just Fortnite.
yeah, that'd be
Uh,
nice.
there's other, just really, people that I dealt with, like Lorena, somebody that I dealt with,
Yes,
on streams and stuff. I find it very engaging with women talking that know their stuff, and I think this is as attractive or um, sexy, if you want to call it, as all the raunchy stuff. Honestly, I like a smart woman. I like smart
yeah,
women around,
ditto,
and
ditto.
it really is engaging. I think that a lot of these women can do a lot of this stuff, and I think they can do a lot better than some of even these bigger channels, and be a lot more entertaining stuff. So
Mm.
anyway, that's Dadman's little political rant for the night. So hey,
No,
so
no, it's
but
not
no, I do.
political. I will use the actual term, and Squeaka knows what I'm talking about. It's actually anthropological, not political, and there's a big
No,
difference.
I don't know. You use some $9 million words for me, Hunty.
Yeah.
I'm south of the damn Mason Dixon line.
Stop trying to pretend you ain't smart. You know a lot of big words. I know when you actually start. There are times where something pisses you
Yeah,
off so much, you
yeah.
slip up and show how smart you are. And as
Really?
the auditor, you start using words that even I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. This is how tight it was on Stunning. They had his big ass in the back seats with other big people. Yeah, but yeah,
Mm,
I do. And I tell you what, that's why I like. Honestly, I like my friends. I like
mm.
also going on the channels to be respectful. I like sometimes to take the opposite position. I find it
Yes.
engaging and develops my critical thinking skills and mental acuity to be sharper, to focus, and to be able to get thoughts three steps ahead. Unfortunately, though, I get so used to that I drive my wife and others crazy because I come home and I'm talking to them like I'm plotting an audit or something. And it's like, stop doing that, damn it. Listen to what I say. Well, but what if you did this? Stop. Listen to what I say. Yeah, but hey,
but
it happens.
as a credit to you,
Yeah,
you slipped up. You used the word acuity. You're not
I know I
dumb.
did.
Yeah, and you
Well,
used it in the proper context.
I know I
Un-
did it on purpose too. That's even better. So,
and
but
that's what our favorite women's
well,
Wimmens, and that's
yeah,
not being sexist. Actually, that comes
yeah,
from Popeye.
yeah.
Popeye, he loved women. He was always
Did
defending olive oil. He never
did you
called her dumb. He never talked down to her. Never.
did you ever see the Popeye statue in Arkansas?
I've seen photos of it. I've never been to Arkansas,
No,
but I
but
saw
have
the
you
photo
seen
of it.
you? Did you see it on our trip then?
It was delightful, and
Okay, I just want to make sure. Yeah,
yeah.
there's a beautiful little garden and a fountain and all that stuff. So
Mm.
you know,
And Popeye is a wonderful character, and not to squirrel too much, but the Robin Williams and Shelley Duvall movie which was the first major movie Robin Williams did, is very underrated. Very underrated. It's a charming, lovely, feel good movie. And we were talking about Christmas movies. Oh God, not even a day ago. But I honestly feel that on Christmas, you could, even though it's not technically a Christmas movie, you could watch the Popeye film
Mm-hmm.
and have lovely feelings about it,
Mm-hmm.
you know? And Paul L. Smith is in that movie.
Mm-hmm.
And he's a great character. He's the one who played Bluto. And he's a great character actor.
Yeah.
He's been in a hard film I'm not going to reference. And please, in the chat, do not reference that hard film. But
Okay. Yeah. Sorry.
go ahead.
No, sorry. We're going to get onto this if you would like to get onto this, Buddy Hepburn. I have no opinion. I do not know. But hey, for all you ladies out there, I wish the missus was here listening to this because here, damn it, you put shoes on and wear them on in the house, period. You wear shoes in the house at all times. That's my thing. Well, here's another from Mr. Angel. My wife yelling at me about the shoes all over the floor by the back door, and then her suddenly stopping mid-word as she realizes that all the shoes are hers might be the single greatest moment in my life thus far. Yes, I get put your shoes in the holder. Put your shoes in the holder. Why? That's why I leave them on my feet. And then, damn it, I'm tripping out the door.
Okay, I'll be right back. You keep vamping on that. I'll be right back.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Vamping or vaping? I mean, I don't know. What the hell do you want me to do? Vamping or vaping? I like to suck your blood. I'm not Dracula. What the hell? Vamping? I don't know. Well, but hey, that's one that we had, folks. The great Mr. Angel sent us, oh, Watership Down. Have you've seen the film, read the book, now eat the cast rabbits. I don't quite get that one. So scientists create liquid trees, a tank full of water and microalgae that could be an alternative to trees in urban areas. Can I ask a stupid question? What's wrong with trees? That's the other one there. We got that one. Well, nobody in their right mind would come to Helsinki in November, except you, badass. Welcome. Oh, yeah, we got that one again. All right, say, hey, look, Vesuvius. Cool. Quick, get into a cool pose. Well, let's see. Me, beautiful dog you got there. Cop, yes, sir, this is Diesel. He's our drug-sniffing dog. Me, still in training, huh? Cop, what? Me, what?
Oh, dear.
Gosh. Oh, that's too funny. But hey, we got 9 people here watching us. Oh, man, I got something on my eye. It's one of those.
And Squeaka, I get that reference. I do get that reference.
Which one?
I'm not bad. I'm just drawn that way. That's from Roger Rabbit. And it's in reference to a very beloved animated character, Jessica, who is very, very voluptuous in the 1940s manner. The 1940s manner.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No,
it's irrelevant. Okay. Well, because I'm having a grumpy old ninja. I don't know how to say the last part of the name, but he's an artist and stuff. With the nose stunning and all that, and he's actually coming on the show Wednesday the 13th in December.
Oh, good.
Well, he took one of my characters that I did as a kid, and I've only done 2 pieces of art. I've only done 2 pieces of art in the last 5 years, probably.
Wow.
And one was this character. One was actually a Pokemon for a dear friend of mine that was not well at the time and getting better. So I did a buddy Pokemon thing. Of course, I traced it, but you know what? I'm not an artist, but it was a good, I enjoyed it and did something for somebody. And the second was this character I call Mr. Electroshock.
I like that name.
Was all stick figure, and I wish I had the picture of it too, because Actually, hold on a second. Let me do this real quick.
You're
While
gonna find it. You're
no,
gonna
I'm
find
not.
it.
I think I know where I can find it, and I think Stunning is going to love this. If Squeak is still awake, she'll freak out. Buddy will probably be like, "Dear God, you old people." Um,
Buddy, no, Buddy has respect.
yeah, he
And so
does.
does Max. So does Max. I see what you're saying in the chat, Max, and I'm laughing along. Don't you get me wrong. I'm laughing along.
Yeah.
Please. Oh, I
Yes.
actually hate Roger Rabbit, but I like the rest of the movie. I love our guy from Back to the Future as the bad guy. Oh man. But my favorite, I have to say, I'm sorry, Max. I don't know if you're going to agree. I just loved him in Taxi more than anything else. In Taxi, he was the most fantastic. But Dadman, have you
Yeah.
found what you're going to show?
I was actually having to JT Kurt got in the middle of this of something we're doing for Thursday. Let me see real quick. Let's see.
Oh,
I'm
buddy.
about there.
Oh, buddy. Oh, you're a funny man, buddy.
All right. All right. So let me see. Let's see his. We shall see. I might actually have it because I thought he sent it back to me, and yes, here it is.
Yay!
Everybody, buddy, everybody, Stunning, and whoever's else awake. Hey, this is what it is. I'm going to save it over here like this, and I'm actually going to save the image again, so I got it on my computer. Get ready for this high professional art, folks. I'm so proud of this. This is only the second thing I've done in 5 years. Actually, Aang was on Makani's show once live, and I was with Aang, and I got to be with them. So they were all doing art. I did art with it. And so, folks, here we go. Here we go with this. So, dun, 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 dun. It's Mr. Electroshock, folks.
Oh, I like him.
Yep. I actually still draw him today, just like pretty much like I did back there as a kid. So, notice the little quaking letters at the bottom.
Yeah.
The lifelike stick figure and hands. The ears.
No, see, the thing is, you say
thank you,
stick
Stunning.
Yeah, beautiful, absolutely. See, like if this had been what was in Blair Witch, I could have accepted Blair Witch. You know what I mean, with the little figures. Yeah. But that's only a joke because we all know that I think other people associated do not like that movie at all. I actually rate that movie lower than The Village. Believe it or not. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow,
that movie is a piece of bleep, bleep, bleep. I'm not going in the swear jar again yet for now. But Blair Witch, bleh, garbage. And one of the people I associate with Twitter, that's one of their favorite movies of all time. And it's every time I make fun of Blair Witch, she's like, I'm not talking to you for a while. Yes. But it's such a piece of crap movie. It's just all advertising and no movie. You know, it's like, hey, like imagine you order a quarter pounder and you get the cardboard box with a quarter pounder and you open it up and it's a piece of fried tofu. You know, you're going to be a bit pissed off, a little bit pissed off. Yeah. Oh, buddy, no, buddy, no. I mean, I guess if you're looking at it from an MST3K or Rift Track standpoint, yeah, it is hilarious. If you're going to mock it.
If you're going to mock it, flock it.
Yeah. It needs some flocking, baby.
Exactly. So
Blair Witch deserves to be flocked.
Anyway, that's my Mr. Electroshock. So now I've got it. Oh shoot! You know what? While I'm here, I should have saved it. I thought I saved it. I don't think I saved it. So, but yeah. So you got any more art crusades what else did you need to get off your
Art
chest?
Crusades.
Well, what else did you need to get off your chest tonight?
Well, I mean, the thing is, when you're looking at inking proper inking, actually, and that's like always in black, and then the color is applied over it. In classic comic books, and your Muslim uncle knows what I'm talking about, and so does Buddy, and so does Stunning, and probably also so does Squeako. We don't know because she hasn't talked about that. The thing is that there are very hard shadows, and then there's rendering, there's cross hatching, and it breathes a dramatic life into the visual of the figures. But when you are just doing outlines, and then the colorist is just doing this very modulated shading digitally over everything, it
Mm-hmm.
just makes it look weak and paltry, and it makes it look less two-dimensional, ironically,
I thought he was a.
than the
I thought he was a band.
pragmatic way. Pardon? What?
I thought he was a band member for the Who. Oh,
Yeah.
paltry. That's Daltrey. Never mind that bad.
That was good, man. You got me
Wow.
there. You got
All
me
right,
there.
sorry about that. It's a
Mm.
squirrel night. We're going to chase some squirrels, see how this goes. But yeah, everybody, thank you for being here. We had fun earlier. It's nice talking again, just chatting. It's been a while since we actually talked. I mean, I know we were on last night, but with multiple people
Mm.
and things, and it was a more of a show presentation. But tonight we're actually getting a chance to talk and see what's up with each other, and good to see you tonight, Hungry. So
Oh,
we're
it's wonderful to be here. It's wonderful
exactly.
to be here.
Let's see. I was just trying to see what we got here. Sorry, I've got. All right.
I mean, if
You want a good salad?
If a certain person shows up, we can really get into the art, which they
Yeah.
said they wanted to talk to me about, but we'll see if that happens.
Yeah, I sent that. I sent that. Yeah, pulling out. Pullouts. We know you're talking about art. No, we know you're talking about in that case. Cross hatching is meant to add a layer of gray tones to help the art make the art more dynamic.
Well, that is true, but also if you do cross hatching in the proper way, it also adds volume, and it's what's referred to as contour lines. So you can do straight cross hatching in order to represent a tone, but when you curve it up around a muscle, that's to show the curvature of the muscle. And you do that very carefully in professional art, particularly comic book art, to show someone who is somewhat muscular, someone who is not muscular at all. Like when you draw women, the rule is do not add cross hatching. That's been the rule since around 1959. You basically do an outline around a woman's arm and you barely add anything else to it. So it looks nice and soft and feminine. Whereas if you have Thor's arm or you have
Right.
Captain America's arm, then you're adding a lot of hatching and cross hatching to the tricep and the deltoid and especially the thigh muscles like the quadricep.
Mm.
And you have to be very specific about that. And there were rules that were put down by both DC and Marvel about, okay, this is the way you render hair, but you do not do that the same way when it comes to the muscles. You don't do it. And you don't render anything the same way that you render, say, the rocks in a cliff face behind the characters in the background. There were lots of rules and regulations, and you had to obey them. Or you had to be so creative that if you broke the rules, you were remaking the rules, just like George Lucas remade space fantasy with 1977 Star Wars with the help of his wonderful wife.
Yeah. Your bosom uncle says, I doubt I'm as knowledgeable as the people in the chat, but I love comics and I love being associated with also awesome fellow
Thank
geeks
you,
and
brother.
nerds. So,
Thank you.
all right.
Very nice of you to say.
Exactly. So I'm just not a huge fan of a lot of comics, though. It's about real art. You know how much of not a huge fan I am? What?
No, I'm just trying to guess. But go ahead.
Well, it's
How much
kind
of a? Tell me how much
like
of not a huge fan you
like that.
are. That makes my night.
There you go. So
That's great.
yeah, because stunning used to be crazy with the cross hatching. It's
Oh
part of the
yes,
Jim Lee.
Jim Lee and Ethan Van Scriver is who he's referring
Mm-hmm.
to.
Yeah, but you use it sparingly because I started taking up coloring because I preferred the cleaner lines.
That makes a
Makes
lot of
sense.
sense,
Yeah.
but you never want to get to the point, which is my complaint for the past 5 years, of where it looks like, and you'll understand this, Stunning, where it looks like the Tumblr coloring book crap that pretends to be comic book art. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Where it's just outlines. There's like a little blob shadow under a nose, and they just let the colorist carry all the weight, because that's not what comic books are. That's not what the medium is. It's just like it comes down to somebody. It's like a 12-year-old shooting something with an iPhone taped to their skateboard saying, I'm a cinematographer. No,
Yeah.
you're not. You're not working
Yeah.
with a real camera. You're working with an iPhone. It's not the same thing.
Well, sadly, Squeaka, I didn't get to this one in time, but hey, she might not like this. The spider infestation problem is mostly resolved.
Not in my country.
Yeah. Oh, wait a second. Wait till this one. See, this is another one. You see this?
Ah, yeah, that's good. That's actually brilliant. I love that.
Of course,
I
these
love
are these memes are brought to you by the great Mr. H, Mr. Angel, Mr. H.
Oh, he is the ninja.
I just combined you and him together. So
you know
I
what?
just
He
need to
would
throw
not mind.
Masters in there somewhere too, and I'd have all the bases covered.
He and I, the thing is, we're so different in our background, but there are some things where we are so similar. Mr. A and I, so similar. But that is also the case with you and I, and the Mrs. and I. And that's why this community and the way it's coming together is beautiful. Because as you and the Mrs. were talking about this the other night, where, we can complain about the digital culture so much, but as you and the Mrs. said, it has brought us together as friends where we would never have the physical means to interact with each other before it. So yes, we do complain about it on occasion. However, you and I can't be having this conversation. I can't compliment the missus on her beautiful Lego builds. I can't compliment Ang on Ang's artwork without this digital convenience. And that means a lot, I mean, I like supporting younger artists. I like supporting my own generation artists like the Missus with what she does with Lego. I like supporting you with what you do in terms of your art form, and YouTube is an art form, whether we like it or not. What you do in the creation of your channel and the way you handle it is actually an art form, just like Letterman, okay? Just like Johnny Carson. That's an art form. And I think you deserve some credit for that.
Oh, thank you. I've got great people that have helped me along the way and given some advice and stuff. Oh, Stunning, you're welcome. I just smacked the crap out of my monitor because of that one.
Don't come to Australia then, Stunning.
No. All right, Jess sent me some food pictures again.
Oh, thank you, Jess. Oh, thank you.
Okay, I'm just gonna bring it up like this because there's nothing personal on the sides from it, so save some time. Okay. But hey, drizzled caramel popcorn with candy corn. All right, there you go.
Oh, I'd go for that in a second.
Get the white, green, and red candy corn. How's that? All right.
I mean, that also, it's like a classier version of Cracker Jack. You
Oh yeah.
remember Cracker Jack?
Oh, I know. I like Cracker Jacks. I would eat the cracker. I mean, I would not eat the peanuts, but
Oh, wow.
yeah, I know. But hey, I did as I got older. So
Mm.
right there, Holly Jolly House.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's sweet. I like that.
gingerbread
Oh,
house. So hey, a couple that Jess had just sent me.
I have to ask you a question. It's a very simple question.
Okay,
Did
wrong
you and the missus
thoughts.
ever go to a drive-in together?
Um, we did after we were married. There was we didn't go to a drive-in. Um, there's one, but we just didn't go to the drive-in. I think even though there was one here. Now we were at some old movie theaters that were a
Mm,
little bit older that like had nobody there, and we
mm.
had some fun and things like that in those movie theaters. But it's but no, and like she said the other night, the problem with the drive-ins at least here is you got to have a radio,
Mm.
to listen
Oh
to it.
God, that's right. Because I mean, I'm so old that the few times I went to a drive-in, it was with, remember those big clunky
Yeah.
speakers that you
Oh
would
yeah,
have to
I
like
love those
put.
things. You can
Yeah,
bust a
you.
window out with them. Hey, can you take over for a second and go on Rampage Art? I need to step and get me some peanut, a little trail mix real quick. I need
Okay,
something.
all right.
Yep. Be right back.
Okay, so like for anyone who doesn't know and not been to an old classic drive-in, you would park your car and there was no way to listen to the movie except for there would be these speakers that would be on stands and they would have cords and you would roll down your window and there'd be this little hook kind of thing on the speakers and you would put those on your window and you'd have to listen with your ear to the side and listen to that speaker, and the sound quality was bloody terrible, and you'd be looking at this gigantic screen 60 to 100 feet away from you while you were trying to listen to this crap audio from this giant metal monstrosity of a speaker that was hanging on your rolled down car window. And that was the case in Australia and everywhere else and in the Americas. And it was beautiful because it was so crap. It was so crap. So there were two reasons to go to the drive-in. Number one, if the movie was crap and the sound was crap, you could get a fantastic makeout section if you were there with your honey. Uh, Number two, if you did not have a honey, okay, then there was the snack hut, okay,
Hey, I
and
just think
they would serve actual hamburgers and hot dogs and oh, I'm trying to remember what you guys called it in America, but a sloppy Joe. You could get sloppy joes, and you could get real ice cream, and you could get hot coffee, and so many treats. And I mean, a lot of the joy of the drive-in was thinking, okay, my parents or my girlfriend will never let me eat this abominable crap that I love to eat. That is so terrible for me. But if we go to the drive-in, it's the only food available. And so you got to eat this abominable, tasty crap. And it was delightful. And, sometimes you went to the drive in and that meant two movies, not one. That meant you got to eat a lot of abominable crap and nobody could yell at you for it.
yeah.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Get ourselves a treat. That's for Max, because he remembers. Then he put that
Absolutely.
in
You
the
know what
chat.
I love with those old '70s
Mm.
drive-in things though was what I love was that the uh, the foil wrappers.
Oh
I just
yeah.
loved. I like the forget the environment. I love the foil wrapper things. It's
Forget
like
the environment.
It was so cool. How the hell did we get on? We were on drive with.
You killed me there. Sorry. I need a moment. I got the vapors.
Move it to Pittsburgh then, you know?
Oh, yeah, foil wrappers. You know actually with my supermarket, they have phased out plastic completely. There's no plastic bags anymore. Done. No, you can't buy plastic straws. I'm not promoting plastic. I'm just saying this is where we are at now. It's all
I
paper.
promote plastic. I say happy birthday, Flipper.
Yeah.
Damn, Beavis and Butthead had it right. Happy birthday, Flipper.
That's evil, dude.
Sorry. Well, I don't know how we got on the drive-in. Well, you asked, but your Muslim uncle said when I was a kid, we did drive-ins. When I was a teenager, we went on dates in movie theaters. Drive-ins and popular and less of us had cars. Yep. Yeah. That's what I understand. But in the 80s, they were starting to go the metal box of doom. No, it was more like the metal box of love, as I understood it. But I was a little bit too young for that at that point.
You're getting a little raunchy now.
I don't know. Speaking of raunchy, right as we said raunchy, are you there?
Hello?
Are you there?
I'm here.
I cannot believe you used the word raunchy when this person shows up.
Oh, Lisa!
You called?
Fantastic.
Yes.
Hello.
Oh,
hello, raunchy goddess of the bumbles.
Hey.
No, but Lisa, talking about drive-ins, okay, because I'm sure wait, before you do that, because like I said, Max Redstone, I said blah, blah, the environment, blah, that's kind of what I said earlier. But no, I got to get Lisa's reaction to this. The hottest picture around. This is one that we need to share with Clavi and Raquel and stuff, because they really did Star Trek well in Next Generation with this. They truly did.
What are you doing?
Do not inflict that on Lisa. No, that's not fair.
That's hideous.
Lisa.
Yeah.
No.
Riker and no.
I like what Buddy said earlier. It's like an Abraham Lincoln. It's just he has this Lincoln look. Yeah,
I suppose.
And then
Lisa, and the Picard looks like John Cryer, doesn't it?
I'm sorry, Lisa. I'm sorry. I thought it would be less painful than that.
Oh, I'll get over it.
Okay, well, good.
But Lisa, I need to ask you before we get off the drive-in thing, because this happened a lot in Australia, and I need to ask you if this ever happened in your patch, right?
Okay.
Okay. There are two people in the car who are paying for tickets. Good night, Stunning.
Good night, Stunning.
Sweet dreams.
Good night, Stunning.
Sweet dreams from Art, buddy, my dino buddy. The thing is, okay, two people in the front seat paying for tickets, two people hidden in the fucking trunk in order.
That's after a GD earlier.
Sorry, I apologize.
I love it. I think we're getting you.
But I get what you mean, even though you're spicy with I've never had that. Where you put people in the trunk so you cannot pay for something.
Yeah, we did that. I have to admit, we did that, and because the thing is, though, what we would do to compensate is we'd leave a tip to the people in the snack bar, selling the good stuff, that the horrible food we were not allowed to eat at home.
Candy,
that was one of
popcorn, soda, cotton candy. All the good stuff.
All the good stuff. All the stuff Mom said we couldn't eat at home, but you go to the drive-in, that's all there is to eat.
First drive-in that and the only one I remember, station wagon in the back, could tilt the seat down, and it was Pinocchio.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Tilt the seat down with Pinocchio. You better not sit on it if you go into the bathroom.
I was like, I was a little kid, Dadman. Clean that shit up.
Clean that shit up. Oh, the swear jar's full already.
was going to come in and say hi ho, but my crap thunder was taken.
Your crap thunder was taken. Oh my god. Mr. Angel is, we got his attention now.
Okay.
It's a party.
All
It's a
right.
party.
Yes, we are.
And by the way, code word. Where are you, Thor? We
Okay.
asked you in. Where's
I know.
Thor?
We
We
did
want
ask Thor.
Thor.
Lisa's here. You got to come. Mrs. said she was lurking earlier. Oh yeah,
Who's
like
Thor?
Steve Mitchum.
Oh, really? Oh.
Your Muslim uncle said Lisa shot that down like a drone in Fortnite. Yes. Mr. Angel, welcome, Mr. Angel. Good to see you. And Jess said, I've been to a drive-in, but it was like 4 years ago, so it was tuned in your car radio and updated. I know, exactly. But nowadays you get arrested, because I like to go and have the missus there with me and stuff. But, in the old days, they kind of let things go. But, nowadays they wouldn't. They'll probably use the prune police will be around.
That makes sense because, like most stories I hear with people in trunks, it is an arrestable offense.
No, Lisa. But and also, Lisa, this is. I'm not being naughty here. But I had five friends.
Here, here's one more for you. Hungry?
I thought he was going to bring up the turkey breast again.
No, not that. No.
Thank you,
I'm
Lisa.
still traumatized by that.
No,
I'm traumatized.
I've got to do it in case Mr. Angel didn't see that, though.
I refuse.
What? Don't worry, Mr. Angel's
It's a massagable.
Yeah.
We're making Lisa cough. I'm not alone.
Pinocchio was never the same after Snow White jumped him, landed on his face,
Oh
and
my
started
God.
alive.
You know what would cause
Mr. Angel?
You know what would cause the internet to actually melt down?
What?
Would be a two-man stream between Mr. Angel and Max Redstone, uncut, uncensored.
Spicy.
Oh.
I think I could. I
That
don't
would
know.
be a triple X moment.
Well, I guess I could do it if I would decide I want to get off of Twitter, YouTube, and all that. I could do it. I could host it. We'll
You'll be shut down in a second.
Doesn't matter if
shut down in a second.
I don't care. If that's my goal is, and that's what I do.
But, Lisa,
why not go all out?
Picture.
This is not a joke, but you'll laugh at it. I had 5 friends who said when we were all asking each other, okay, where were you conceived? 5 of them said at the drive-in.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. Because,
I missed the cars that didn't have the console in between the driver and the passenger.
Oh, I'm sorry.
The whole, the bench seating that there used to be.
Yeah.
And then there's the back seat too, where they could be conceived. So front or back seat was the next question you should ask.
Well, it was always really suspicious when the vans showed up at the drive-in.
Oh, vans! I never thought of vans. Sorry.
And the thing about the vans was, like, the windows were so high they couldn't get the actual speaker.
Or what were those vans where they actually had like carpeting in it and like
shag carpet? Hey,
yeah.
Mr. Angel said that the resultant channel shut down in Point Pick really quick, but holy crap!
Okay, all right. This is
damn. I'm smooth.
First time I ever said this. Goodbye, PG-13.
Do you have a disclaimer that you could put up?
Too late for that.
I hope Voidfish ain't here.
I got this one. The images shown and discussed are only for informational and discussion purposes. Nothing is intended to promote and sell.
We're not going to be talking about those little blue pills for 50.
All images, company websites shared are for informational discussion purposes only. That was another one of mine. I won't use the Mrs. Other one. Oh, here. Possible spoiler alert. Marvel spoilers possible.
We don't talk about that here.
We have got to watch. We got to watch Ack. You too. Yeah, because we
Martian
got to watch.
Flats?
Yes, we got to
Oh, that
watch
was
that.
hilarious.
Okay,
I love that movie.
In January. I want you two to plan up some time in January where we can do that, if y'all don't mind.
Okay.
Because Hungry does not stop that damn Ack. And then Lisa, I'm sitting there.
You do not want me to yodel.
No. I sit there and I either with a DM or watching in a chat somewhere, and it's Ack, all capital Ack. I'm like, what's your
When I
Ack?
DM you on a shit day, I used to do act.
Yeah, it's like, holy crap. Ack is effective. I know. It's like, listen up, buddy.
No. For me, when I say act, it means I can't take this crap anymore.
Yeah.
You know,
it's like frustration in a nutshell.
yeah. But it's also the movie because honestly, I know. So I think it's younger people rather than us, but I think Jack Nicholson was magnificent.
I agree.
I thought he was so great.
I can only picture the guy that was in Witness, the little kid in Witness.
Yes. And also you had Lisa Marie, who was married to Tim Burton at that time. She played like the
what's it?
Sorry. Yeah, go ahead. No.
Wasn't Queen Amidala in this movie too?
I can't remember. Max will know, but I can't remember.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry. I'll look it up, the cast real quick. Go ahead.
Are you talking about Padme?
Yeah.
Wasn't she Princess Amidala, or was she Queen Amidala?
She was Queen and then Senator. Queen? Yeah.
I have to say, and I know I get in trouble for this. I love her rap. You know, I love her totally R-rated rap.
It's been a while since I've watched this movie. If we can talk about it a little bit, if you want. I don't know.
I can't remember off the top of my head.
I know. We'll have to study it, but we can remember for what we've got. Let's see. Jack Nicholson was president. James Dell. Glenn Close was First Lady Marcia Dell. They had Annette Bening, Pierce Brosnan as a professor, Dana DeVito as the rude gambler, Martin Short was the press secretary, Sarah Jessica Parker was a reporterette, I think, and didn't her and Pierce Brosnan's bodies, I mean, one was on a dog, the other was a brain and things.
Oh, that's right.
Rod Steiger was General Decker.
Poodlehead. She was Poodlehead.
Hey, and everybody's got a crooner. Tom Jones was Tom Jones. Natalie Portman, yes, was Taffy Dell. Was, I think, the president's daughter, I think. So.
Also, although they don't, IMDb isn't like bloody stupid now because it's run by a bunch of Zoomers. No apologies to smart Zoomers. There are dumb Zoomers and smart Zoomers. But one of the things they don't bring up is that Jack Nicholson played 2 roles in that film. 2. He was the president, but also he was
Art Land.
Yes.
It does an IMDb here. They have it.
They fixed it. Oh, that's good. Okay, they fixed it. Good.
Of course, Lisa Marie was a Martian girl.
Yes. And she floated. They actually had her float, towards Martin Short. It was beautiful. It was sexy and horrible and beautiful all at the same time.
Paul Winfield was in this. Remember, I liked him from, so many character movies like Terminator and things like that.
Oh, yeah. And as Max points out, Pam Grier, the mighty Pam Grier, otherwise known as Coffee, in one of her great exploitation films of the 1970s.
I still like that misspelling. I think I like that.
Hack Black! Hack Black! Hack Black!
Joe Don Baker was in this.
I love Joe Don Baker, dude. I love him.
He was in a Bond movie as the bad guy too.
Oh, Joe Don Baker. Oh man, he was in an MST3K show. Max will tell us.
Yes, I remember. They like.
Oh, it was so funny. Lisa would love that one. She'd laugh her ass off at that one.
Which one is it?
God. Mitchell, the film Mitchell. He plays the titular character Mitchell. And oh
Quit
my
stopping
god,
with your titulars around here. We're trying to be PG-13.
that's a real word. It's a Scrabble word. I swear.
No, you're trying to be titular
Dadman
with
only
us.
heard tit. He didn't hear the rest of it.
I woke up.
You woke up.
By the way, of interest, this movie Mars Attacks came out in 1996. That is actually the year the missus and I got married.
Oh, then I like that year now.
Yep.
I love romance.
That's what you tell me all the time. So,
Max, come on, Max.
Just ask the booby
here.
turkey. I guess is that a request to see booby turkey tonight?
I think so.
Oh, Mr. Angel, why are you trying to kill me?
Because he loves you. Well, before we do that, we're going to show. When you can't find any good snacks, so you just stand in the middle of the kitchen feeling sad.
Oh, the putty! Look at the putty!
Look
oh,
at
the poor putty!
Belly on that sucker.
That's my belly. Don't mock it.
Sitting there. It's amazing.
That poor little putty. Look at your little paws hanging down. He's so sad. He's so sad. You know why he's so sad? This is for Clubby, because nobody gave him a Tootsie Roll. That's why.
Oh.
He's so sad. He's at the drive-in, and there's no Tootsie Rolls left.
Wow.
That's a callback to our
You know what?
Halloween
You know what
kids.
though is we even jumped off the stupid drive-ins really quickly, didn't we?
We don't
There's that
have
one
to.
again.
We don't.
No, we did get rid of. Oh, hey, you Star Trekkers out there. The Borg have entered a temporal vortex. Can you tell what period they're traveling to? The year 2020. They're not coming back at very high speed. Tried taking a picture of my dog, and this is what I get.
Oh.
What the hell happened there?
Yeah, that's creepy.
I know, almost looks animated in a way, you know.
Doesn't it? Yeah.
I really hope that's Photoshop. I really do.
Yeah, it probably that one probably is. So, actually here, let's see the oh yeah, it's let's see, let's see. I'm just trying to say, let's see where we go with this. Here, let's do this. We'll do some post-Thanksgiving ones. How about that? Oh, shoot, I did this one already. It's the one that freaked y'all out. It's the alien one.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what you're
There
going to
we
show.
go.
Oh, God, I know what you're going to show.
Yeah, well,
Lisa,
you did this
close
one.
your eyes. Close your
Instead
eyes,
you did this one. You get the booby turkey, you know?
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. What is golden tan, perky C cups? Even a Thanksgiving turkey has a better body than me. Maybe.
See, they'll look, Lisa understands what I'm going to say. This is not naughty. This is actually an illustrator's point of view.
I need a tan.
They look artificially inflated, if you know what I mean. There's like silicone in that turkey.
Yeah.
It's not natural. It's not natural. That's like a Hollywood Boulevard booby turkey versus a real Midwestern booby turkey. That's not
Look
right.
at the color on that bird. Yeah, that's a beautiful bird, though.
Yeah, it needs a tan.
Yeah.
The color I have no problem with. Okay, it's just the contours. It's the contours I take issue with.
I believe in the silicone in that as well. I think you nailed it right on the head there.
I like natural.
It's not representative of real life. Let's put it that way.
Exactly.
We got. Oh, go ahead.
No, I'd really rather not finish my thought.
You're extra spicy tonight.
Speaking of turkey, it was going to be juicy.
There you go. Well, let's do a little bit of. I got a few more news stories that I did not get to last night.
Are you snacking on something?
Yeah, he was.
No,
I'm gonna pause. But just before I actually grab something, dude, With those news stories, you were so addicted. You were champing at the bit. It was so clear. It's like, damn it, I didn't get through them all.
No, I know. That's why I got a whole bunch of. Actually, it was kind of cool to get a bunch that were actually pretty good.
I'll be right back.
All right.
You're not
Lisa,
snacking on anything?
not anymore.
What
But
were you snacking on?
a trail mix, like a salty and
Oh.
sweet and salty thing.
Yeah.
So
Those
a
are
little bit of the M&M rip-off things and sunflower seeds. I actually had quite a
Raisin?
few raisins. Yeah, it had a little more unique diversity in it than some of these things usually have. So
Because of the M&M, you'd think.
no, you most of them
No?
have something sweet in it. It's just the sunflower seeds to me was a new one.
Oh,
So, but that was cool. It was
they're very
definitely
yummy. Buddy Squirrel up here. I don't know if you have Buddy Squirrel down by you at all. It's a nut
No.
shop, candy nut shop. And
No.
they sold a product called Gorp, Gorp. And it
Mhm.
had everything you just said. It was really
Oh, really?
good. Yeah.
And hell again, Wes Cagle. Good to see you tonight.
Hi, Wes Kegel.
Yeah.
Hope you're having a good night.
Oh man, I got this thing. I think it's a sty on my eye, and it's like
Itching?
it just came up today. I was just got. I'm gonna have to put a warm cloud press on it later, but it's just
What does it feel like? Itching or?
no, it just hurts. Just a little pressure. Just a little,
Oh,
yeah, like on the eyelid. So one of those things. It's
yeah.
a thing of getting old. Mr.
Terrible
Angels.
place to have it though.
Yeah, it is. It's really very sensitive. You know you're in trouble when the turkeyness of the bird is turning on you. Please remove the package away from the mic. I forgot, Mr. Angel. Thank you, sir.
We talked about that. And Mr. Angel, I have never chewed gum while streaming again after.
Yeah,
you
well, I
mentioned
just had the package right by the mic. That's the thing, and I forgot about it because even if you're not eating it, the rattling, I mean, it's amazing how
Mm.
sensitive it can pick it up. Thank you for the reminder. But let us do this, folks.
Mm.
All right, we're going to do this one. I'm going to give you 3 states. We're going to go back to where in the USA for this one. So,
So addicted to this. You are
I know.
just like
Well,
a new
when we talk,
Shanty.
yeah, and I picked kind of nice, innocent stories with this one.
Yeah.
So,
Oh,
I mean,
Not all the time.
well, this one, no, this one tonight I have, but I'm kind of tempted to go look for some more on the
I'm
spur
sure
of
I
the
could
moment.
twist it into something.
Oh, I'm sure you can.
We count on it, Lisa. We count. On
Yeah. Get you and the missus and Squeaky together, and oh god, all hell breaks loose then with that.
That would be a fun stream. You would be pulling your hair out in like 20 minutes.
Well, why do you
Do
think
it.
I say y'all like my female Fortnite crew? But then hey, we could do it on a stream like this. Y'all get together and we'll do it. All right, so folks,
Do
we're gonna give you a shop. A shop. I looked at Jess's thing here. Hadn't been there for years. Oh well, better get Black Widow if you want it. Did this happen? Did this story happen? We're gonna go Florida, Georgia, and South Carolina.
Nobody wants to ever bring up Alabama.
And I do at times, but hey, we'll see where we
Not
go.
too often.
Okay, deer rings deputy's doorbell.
What?
Deer
A
rings
deer rings
deputy's
deputy's doorbell.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Well,
Where
that
did
could
this
be any state.
I know.
I'm going to say Florida because that's where you live.
Okay, so oh boy. Just for kicks, because one of my best friends was from South Carolina, and if she got really pissed off and you got some gin in her, she'd go ape shit. So I'm going South Carolina.
Georgia.
She was an angry
Georgia?
drinker.
So Lisa,
She was a
Lisa-
redhead too, Lisa.
Oh,
She was
man.
a redhead too. A
Fiery.
redhead from South Carolina. And it's like she lived in San Francisco, and I swear to God, she tried to be the elegant San Francisco person. But you get a drink in her and you say something pissed her off, y'all would come out. And
Oh,
then
inverted.
she'd hear herself and go, "Oh, you did not hear that?" I said, "Yes, y'all, I did."
Y'all.
She'd be so humiliated. It's like, no, it's beautiful, honey. Let your South of the Mason-Dixon flag fly. Come on. It's gorgeous. It's like the Wisconsin honey flag. Let the Wisconsin cheese flag fly. Do it. Do it.
Honey and cheese all in the same sentence. I'm honored.
Yay. Well, let's go with this one. All right. So we got several other Georgias, and Mr. Angel said Florida has it is written all over it.
Mr. Angel.
Well, the deer rings deputy's doorbell in Georgia.
Oh.
Oh.
I don't
That
have
hurts.
Cherokee County. They had a video to their Facebook. The deer sniffing around the deputy's front porch in Canton, and ends up ringing the doorbell with its muzzle. So,
That's
hey.
Oh, well,
strange.
that's polite. That's very polite.
Yeah, it's like, come shoot me. It's deer season.
this is blasphemous. I cannot believe I'm going to read this, but Mr. Angel said the deer just wanted to know if the deputy would be interested in a talk about our Lord and Savior Bambi.
But see, no, Lisa, since we're already we're in the naughty zone now. We can give up the PG-13 stuff. All right, we're done. But the thing is, have you ever eaten venison?
I have.
It's pretty good, isn't it?
The best is the sausage, venison sausage. It's delicious.
Yeah.
Steaks marinated in Italian dressing for overnight or 2 days or whatever, and then grilled or baked. But it's a tougher cut, and it's still a bit gamey, even though you do the Italian dressing. Yeah.
But still,
All right. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
There's a story on venison.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, the thing is, I had it cooked a certain way where it wasn't gamey, and it was just the texture and the flavor. And I said to myself, I don't care who I'm looking at across the table. It was on a date, right? She was, I can't believe you're eating Bambi. I can't believe you're eating Bambi. And I said to her, all right, before you say that again, let me cut off a little bit here, put it on your plate, and try it. She said, I can't do that. I said, don't tell me not to eat Bambi. And then she had a bite, and she looked pouty and said, it's delicious.
That's hilarious. Oh.
Hungry, you just have a way with women.
All the wrong ones.
But she tried it. That was good of her.
She did. She did.
After pouting and crying.
We're going to move this one to international. We're going to call it We're in the Commonwealth.
Oh.
Mr. Angel. Yeah.
So we're going to try to do something a little different.
Okay,
Yeah,
that means me. That means me in the Commonwealth, because Australia is part of the Commonwealth, as is Canada. We
Yeah,
used to
there's a
call
lot
it
of them.
there used to be the United Kingdom, but now it's the Commonwealth because we can't upset anybody's fee-fees. But that's okay.
Why did they call it why did they change it to the Commonwealth?
Commonwealth does not imply colonialism, whereas United Kingdom implies that you have been conquered by a kingdom.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
modern times they had to switch it because they didn't want to have the negative stigma to it.
Well. All right. Well, here we go. I'm going to give you 3 countries in the Commonwealth, and we will see. I'm going to go here with this.
I'm going New
Let's see.
Zealand already. It's New Zealand.
So I'm trying to figure out. Okay, so we're going to go. I'm going to go. Let's see. I will go the UK, which is Great Britain itself, proper with all England, Scotland, all those put together. Those.
So there is, just so you know, there's the UK, and then there's the Commonwealth, which is like extended places like Australia. But it used to just be the United Kingdom. Just the United Kingdom.
Well, here's how we're working. We're going to use 3 countries in the Commonwealth, which we're going to use the UK itself, Australia, and South Africa.
Oh, SA? Oh, this is going to mess me up. All right. That's
wait till you hear this one.
That's a curveball. I have good friends from South Africa. This is the curveball.
Escaped emus wander into vet clinic parking lot.
Well, that's Australia.
Yeah, that's us. That's us. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That's easy.
Although, hold on, Lisa. The thing is that some people in Britain are dumb enough to bring
Oh yeah.
emus to their zoos, and they break out there. So there's a chance it
How
could
do you,
be
what
the UK.
is it taking your emu to the zoo day or something? Or
Yeah.
emus get in free? How did anyway?
I have to go with my own country. I have to
Okay.
say Australia, but I want it to be South Africa.
Okay.
Now,
Well,
I'm just curious. I'm trying to think of Dadman's psyche. Is he a trickster enough to? No, he's not. It's Australia.
Oh, Lisa, that's harsh.
South Africa.
That's harsh.
It's okay.
No, he's an
It's-
accountant, for crying out loud. He's a
Oh,
straight
no.
shooter.
Oh
He's
my
not gonna
God.
trick.
My
no.
ribs, Lisa.
I have full confidence that Dadman is a straight shooter, so it's gonna be Australia.
Please have
It's
mercy
actually a
on my
compliment.
ribs.
Yeah, I know it is. I'm just listening to him try to breathe. It's just
My ribs hurt. Lisa, make my rib
911. He's having the big one.
wait. Oh, don't
It's
know
a
what
big
about
one,
any
Elizabeth. Elizabeth, it's a big one. I'm coming, honey. I'm coming. Sanford and Son. Love that show.
Jess
Yeah.
said South Africa, so Mr.
I
Angel
hope
says
Jess is right.
Australia.
I want to be wrong. I hope
All
it's
right.
South Africa.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and do this then, because it doesn't look like we've got
Because we
any other
beat it
votes.
to death already.
No, I like beating it to death, especially whatever Hungry said big words.
Big, damn it.
All right,
You mock me, but you love me.
Biggins.
long
Bilbo.
time. Anyway,
M. Biggins.
oh gosh, Mr. Angel says, Custom Officer, do you have a criminal record? I should be aware of, sir. Tourist, is that still required?
Okay, to someone in my country, that's really funny.
Yeah.
I look. You go back far enough. 1803, we got a convict relative. Okay, and her ghost, and Lisa will like this, is one of the most famous ghosts in Australia.
Wow.
Yeah, in fact, they had to cordon off her grave because people kept wandering to her gravesite and loiter. And now you can only visit her grave if you can legally prove you're related to her by blood.
Wow.
And she was. Other people say she was a murderess. I say she just took the short road to divorce.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, Jess, I do it all because I like him and like to give him a hard time. So
Right on, Jess.
all right,
But
we
I
got
love
emus.
it.
All
I
right,
love it.
all right, here we go.
Max.
Here we go. Escaped emus wander into vet clinic parking lot. Crap. Where did the cursor go? There we go. All right. Employees at a veterinary clinic in England had an unusual day when a pair of loose emus showed up in the parking lot.
Oh, Dadman, you're not a straight shooter. God darn it.
I gotta keep you women
Me
guessing,
either.
you know.
Oh,
You know. So,
that's
I'm so
it.
glad. I'm so
I'm going to have
glad
to
it's England.
reevaluate my thinking now.
I'm so
no.
glad it's England.
yeah, there you go. Yeah, they basically said the flightless birds made an unexpected appearance. They were skeptical originally, but a resident told her there are 2 ostriches in the area. But they took a look anyway, found nothing.
Hey, ostriches are not emus.
Yeah.
Hold on. I am calling shenanigans here. Did the journalist actually understand the difference between ostriches and emus? Because they are not the same damn bird at all.
Okay, so they said in the article, the residents called them ostriches when they reported it.
All right.
So they were shocked to find that the birds that were identified as emus and not related to ostriches turned up the next day in the clinic's parking lot. So, all right. So, okay. As well. So, okay.
Oh no, no, Mr. Angel, do not come down on the Kimrick brethren. I got Kimru in my bloodline. Okay, okay. That by the way, Kimrick means Welsh, and Kimru or Kimra means Wales in the original
Yep.
Celtic,
All
which are
right.
not Gaelic. There's Celtic and Gaelic, but dude, but you do not bring an Australian bird north of the equator. You just don't do that. It's just dumb and asking for trouble.
Yep.
Lisa's
There's
winking. Oh no,
I'm
she's
here.
winking.
It's just my son is making something in the kitchen, so I
Oh,
didn't want to
okay.
disturb
yeah.
chat with it.
Okay.
Yeah, basically that there's nothing else exciting in the story, but hey.
No, it's exciting enough. Someone was dumb enough to import an emu or several to England. That is stupid. That is bloody stupid. They are ornery birds. But you know what,
Yep.
Dadman?
Yeah.
Dadman, if you want to know what we have in Australia that's worse than an emu, look up cassowary. Look it up and
Yeah, I've
share
done
a
that
picture.
before. I've done that before. Yeah.
Oh, they
Cassowary
are
is kind of rough.
dinosaurs.
Yep. Wow. We are at an hour
But
40
Mr.
minutes.
A,
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, Mr. A, okay, we know he could actually take down that bird and he could cook it in a way that we'd all find delicious. We know that.
Absolutely. So we trust you. We'll take it on faith. The hungry. So when it fails, we'll blame hungry. So
Hey,
yeah, what?
blame me. I'm just a fat guy sitting here having a stream with y'all. That's all.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm not that fat, but I'm fat.
All right. Well, I think that's it for the new stuff that we've got. But hey, I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap up in the next few minutes. Lisa, thanks for coming on with me and hungry
My
tonight.
pleasure. It was fun. You made me laugh and giggle.
Well, good. We like always making people laugh and giggle, especially there's nothing nicer than the sound of women laughing and giggling. But we did praise strong, thoughtful women and earlier, didn't we, Hungry?
Oh, absolutely. And Lisa actually, as an illustrator, I have to say she earns her avatar. She really does. And we know
Oh,
why.
thank
And
you.
no, truly, because the Supergirl in the actual comic books would be working the garden, would be cooking for other people, but she would also be doing what she needs to do to save other people the moment the need for that super heroic moment arises. And
Just
that
like a
is you.
24-hour Fortnite stream kind of a hero.
Damn straight. I knew I was outclassed with that one. I was getting my ass kicked with that.
Oh,
But she held it. Yeah, she did. I didn't even think it was close. I wanted to show you this one, Lisa. I don't know if you saw it earlier, but crap, never mind. It.
go for it. I don't care.
Well, I can't. Well, wait. Oh, okay. It did open it. It said the font didn't work, but anyway, here you go.
Oh, what? Spiders. What the heck?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Lisa's so tough. This is why she's Supergirl. She didn't go, I can't handle it. She just said, spiders, what the heck? It's like her boot is coming down on that spider and then she's moving on with her day. That's
Can you-
Wisconsin.
Can you bring that back up? I kind of wanted to read the thing.
Oh, shit. Okay,
it's
sorry.
falling on.
Exactly.
I
There
went
it
3
is.
screens backwards. Hold on. I'll get it.
That is a tough chick right there. Bring it back up. There's a spider. Bring it back up.
Yeah, I will get
Something
it.
about a loop or 3D image
crawl.
looping or
Spider crawl.
But Lisa, let me guess. You have never been a gal who has said, "Oh, honey, there's a spider in the bathroom. Take care of it." You're just like, "Oh, you're gone. You
well,
take care of it yourself."
no, that's not really true.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, I can at least when it's on a screen, it's not going to hurt me, but in real life, it's a different story.
Yep.
Oh, so you get scared of the speeders too?
Well, it's more like, hey, there's a spider there. Could you take care of it? And so, I mean, I don't freak out, but like if there's a mouse, that's the one critter that just gets me to scream to holy hell.
Really?
Wow.
And I think it's the stigma because of carrying the Black Plague back in the day.
Oh, yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
That's
So
great.
the mice will freak you out.
Yeah, because I associate it with being dirty.
Okay.
Mm.
You
Is
know, they're not clean
and they're
animals.
also very
But I don't
fast.
know if
They're
that's
very
true or not,
fast.
really.
Well, it's about the rats versus the mice. So the rats would actually carry the plague. Mice, not so much. But mice can carry other things. So yes, you do need to be concerned about mice, but the rats are the big
Well,
problem.
here's the thing, Hungry. I mean, if I'm screaming at mice, I'm going to have a stroke if I see a rat. I mean,
Can-
it
okay,
is relative to size for the amount of scream you're
okay,
gonna
can I
get.
tell you something that's gonna? Can I tell you something that's to make you go? Ah, okay, just and damn man's gonna laugh at it.
Bless you.
Okay, so when my mom was 5 years old, God rest her soul, when my mom was 5 years old, and she was at Bondi Beach in Australia. Oh God, she was at Bondi Beach. She went over and she started petting a puppy. And she was going, oh, nice puppy, and my nana, her mother, said, get away from that. And my mom said, why? And my nana said, because it's a rat.
Oh no! Oh,
It was that big.
holy crap!
Wow.
I got a similar story. I
Yeah.
really do. Acapulco, with my family. And after dinner, we were strolling like by where the swimming pool is, like to go back
Mm.
into the hotel. And there was a dumpster. And so the lighting was kind of iffy. And I was like, oh, cats, like in the dumpster.
Mm.
And I started running towards them, and my dad screamed, Lisa, stop. And I was one of those kids that rarely listened to their parents.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I kind of kept running a little bit, and then he said, Lisa, and then it dawned on me, oh. So then I stopped, and they were like huge cat-sized rats.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
horrible.
yeah.
I'm glad I actually listened.
That's awesome.
I would laugh, but I'm too horrified, Lisa.
I know.
Isn't it?
Horrified.
Yeah.
Well,
They do get that big. They do. They
Oh.
actually, if they're allowed to, they will be like a without the tail, sometimes 11 inches from nose to butt, and
Oh.
there's the butt. What? That's an image we didn't need in our head tonight. Damn.
I'm sorry.
Just before bed, but hey.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Oh, no
Sweet
problem.
But it's
all good.
amazing how your story, that's something that's always stuck with me.
Mm.
And now I'm able to actually share it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I never
I love
thought
that.
I'd be sitting here sharing that story.
Lisa pets the cat-sized rat.
Yeah, the restaurant's name was Martinique. It was the first time we
Oh.
ever had Caesar salad. So it was all memorable.
So how close did you get to these rats before you stopped?
Ooh, probably 10 feet.
Whoa, too close.
Yeah.
Mm.
But,
It's amazing they didn't have y'all put them down
It's
or
amazing
anything.
that they just like kind of stared at me like, what the frick do you think you're going to be doing over here? Like they owned that territory.
Yeah,
And I
right.
was like bothering them
Yeah,
with whatever they were doing. That
Bring-
look of, well, what are you doing here?
bring food or go away.
Yeah. It was their territory.
I
Scary.
agree.
But for Dadman, I mean, let's face it, he got to have some gator stories that are similar.
Yeah. Do you have any critter stories?
Mm.
You're eating nuts, pistachios.
How the freaking hell did you tell? Sorry about that bad habit. I'm sorry. Sorry, Mr. Angel, too. Both y'all.
We're
No,
always
it's
gonna
good.
cut.
I like.
No. But I need to not do that while it's
I
streamed
know.
without being
I
muted.
heard it
It's
too.
just-
I heard it too.
I was like, I'm also dealing with this thing in my eye tonight. It's like, ugh. But
What
so
kind
which
of
part?
pistachios are they? Dyed red or are
No,
they
no,
white?
they're not. No, it's not like Naked Gun where they ate so many that they couldn't get out of the
Naked
police
Gun.
car.
I,
um,
I hated it when they dyed them red.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Well, these are not. These are just
Simple
naked
white.
colors. So,
Yeah.
So, what do you mean? The animal
Critters.
stories and what's critters?
No, like bad critters, like not cats and dogs, like
Yeah, bad critters.
bad critters,
Lisa.
spiders or
I don't know.
mice, gators, snakes.
Not really. There was a time though when was camping as a kid. My dad and I slept out in the tent. My mom was in the back of the truck with my grandparents, and I had to go use the bathroom, and I was told, "No, go that way. No, go that way." And apparently, I nearly stepped on a skunk that night.
Oh, those are bad.
Yeah.
Well,
Exactly.
actually,
So-
they can claw you. I mean, getting sprayed is one thing, but they got claws.
They're
Yep.
pretty though.
Yeah, I like them. Especially in the Pepe Le Pew
Oh,
animated.
Let me,
cartoons.
That's absolutely. Well, hey, listen, I'm glad both of y'all came on tonight. So, oh God, Jess said Ohio got an alert from White Castle app. They have Sloppy Joes again. Spiky
Sloppy
smokes their
Joes.
classic flavor.
I
So-
miss them so much.
Jess
I
is
would-
such a temptress.
Yeah,
Look
exactly.
at her go with all that.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, you know,
Nobody-
I think. Yeah, go ahead.
Nobody makes sloppy joes here in Australia. I miss them so much. It's an American invention. It is purely Yank, and we need them here. We need them here very much.
Mhm. Yeah, you listen. I mean, I'll keep going a few minutes if y'all want to keep talking. I'm starting to kind of get chilled.
Oh,
I'm like,
oh.
just like,
oh
so-
no.
No, we can go.
Yeah, I know, Mr. Angel. I know you when I chew because of the crunch and your voice changes. I know. I'm trying to stop that. So, and Buddy's brother was looking out the window, yelled, "There's a huge cat trying to get to the birds." My dad went out and slowly backed his way and like Homer Simpson closed the door. It was a big skunk.
Oh,
Mm.
So, but
Skunk's
yeah,
Nice one,
trying to get the
buddy.
birds though. That's interesting.
I know. Just going to look here at everything here, what we're doing here. We got, oh man, we only had 4 light. That can't be right. So we had a number of people pass through. But hey, thanks for joining our Fortnite stream. It was a lot of fun earlier tonight. Oh, we got 9 likes. Just one more to get 10. Then we'll do that. Mr. Angel is going to send us some critter stories he experienced over the years.
Oh yeah. That'd be
Ooh.
Exactly. We
good.
love that. So definitely. So, all right, folks, some programming notes. Tomorrow night was scheduled to be walking and rambling, but we are not doing it this month in the truest sense. But on Friday night, we believe at 8 p.m., the Mrs. Ang and I will be hosting Hungry Boy with talking about Five Nights at Freddy's, the movie that just came out. Hey, thank you, Padawannabe.
So hungry, you saw it in theater already, huh?
13 likes actually. Jeez, I got bad information. Yeah.
Lisa, ask me no questions. I'll tell you no lies.
Okay, I won't ask them. I retract that. question.
I saw the film. Let's just say that. I saw the film.
Yeah, I get you.
And I loved it. I unabashedly loved it. And also, Lisa, female director. She is so good. It is
Good.
so good.
Well, finally,
Yeah.
some woman can do something right.
Yay.
No, Lisa. damn
No,
it.
see, Lisa, you're quashing
I
my.
can say that. 'cause
I know,
that's
but you're
you're
quashing my
gender.
melon, though. You're quashing my melon, though, because I'm so happy to have the women on and give the women a chance to
No,
talk.
but
and
I
stuff.
mean, Lisa has a very
I-
good point.
I
because
know,
there
I
are
know
a
she
lot-
does.
There are a lot of female people in the pop culture nerdosphere, shall we say, who actually are rebelling against this pseudo paradigm of Marvel and saying, look, some of us can do things right. Why aren't you hiring the people who can do things right? And at least Five Nights at Freddy's had the person who could do things right.
Well,
you know?
I was just saying that's very rare that I find a movie that a woman directed that I actually liked.
Yeah, that's That's fair.
But to be fair, there's a lot of movies that men have directed that really were bad too.
Oh yeah.
So
The Village.
No, The Village. Oh
there's
God. Dag
more
nabbit.
bad film in the world than there is good. We can
Right.
all
And
agree to
Blair
that.
Witch. And Blair Witch. Dadman. Not
Mhm.
directed by a woman. Blair Witch was not directed by a woman. So
Ugh.
all the blame goes to our gender for that piece
Yay.
of crap.
And I'm just curious why Dadman brought up melons.
Melons.
I don't know now.
You brought up like I was
know.
crushing your melon, or
I was actually going somewhere with it, but I lost it now that you brought it up.
And now it's back to Benny Hill.
Need this $3 Viagra or something for talking, you know.
I thought they were 50 cents Viagra. Or
Ah!
were they $5?
$5.
Oh, they
Yeah.
went down in price.
Exactly. Hey, that's how good they are.
Were they cassava melons?
No. They're just regular melons, which you find at a Florida grocery store. Oh, there's up near the Alabama border, so you never know what you're going to get.
Oh, Bammy.
Yeah.
Dadman.
Yes.
Good old
All right.
Bammy.
Bammy. All right. Well, look, listen, this is rare for y'all. I am actually getting tired, so I do need to go to
Okay.
You
bed
need to
soon.
go to
I'm
bed
sorry.
and
You
take
know,
care of your eyes.
and you know how, yeah, I will, and you know how much I hate it. But I want to say a few things to remember. Tomorrow night we will not be doing this. The normal stream with Ang will be doing it on Friday, talking about Five Nights at Freddy's with Hungry Boy and the Missus also. Make sure you hit the like, share, subscribe to the channel, all that stuff. Keep doing that. My Thursday night, we got JT Kirk, Whoopa Troopa, and Small Town Republic coming up for that. Also, remember in the morning, every morning at 9 a.m., Mrs. goes live. So get your notifications, go join her for a cup of coffee and what she has planned for the time during the day. And then also be watching for her random streams at different times and on different things. So help her get kind of growing even more. We appreciate everything she does. So there's our guest for football. There's a Pearl Harbor Memorial Sunday, December 3rd at 2 p.m. I will be taking a look at that. Our friend Carol Cred Sox got some pictures when she was there over in Hawaii. So
nighty-o, Mr. A. Nighty-o.
Okay, good night, Mr. A. Good to see you. So I think that's going to be it for me, probably.
Also, I just want to add one thing. If I'm never able to be around and you want to talk about comic book stuff, you can always ask Mr. Pad Wannabe because he follows the later stuff. I'm much more the early stuff. But if you ever want to talk about comics adjacent stuff, he is a good man to talk to.
Well, that's awesome. That is awesome. I mean, look, it's good. We managed to make it to daybreak and Denmark.
We won't dox him by saying where he is, but it is daybreak where he is. Yes,
but take a look at our 500 celebration art. December 5th, we fill in the blanks on this, and we'll crown another achievement here with this 500 stream. Sorry, I had football in the brain for a second. This one though, next Tuesday night will be a special one. Format is still subject to change. I may have guests. It's kind of that. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I got to get that down. But hey, join us. I will say that I think I'm going to do something of a retrospective, looking back for you folks that are in just have come in recently or in the last few months, because the early days were really, really rough at times, and you can tell. But hey, we got going. We had fun, and we have grown so where we've gotten to right now. So join us for that celebration. We need to also have one on Twitch one time. That might be more of a gaming, but because we're over 100 there. Chill chats or something, or just when we go random about topics. Fortnite, of course, we just did some of that, and right back to this tonight. And also there. Late night with Dadman and friends, always here for us, as we can do it and still have energy. Then, I know. I tell you, tonight's the night. I just kind of hit the wall really quickly,
Yeah.
and it's probably one of those things. I mean, we've been going 2 hours.
It's
We're
my
at one.
sexy voice that made you want to fall asleep.
Oh, thank you. Yeah,
Pass right out.
yeah, exactly.
I have
That's
that
what-
effect on people.
That's
I
supposed
thought-
to be me.
I talk to them and they fall asleep.
See, that's supposed to be me to everybody
Magical.
else, but damn it, Lisa, damn, you're
Lisa,
right.
Lisa, you're gonna understand this joke. After seeing Fargo, your voice has the opposite effect on me.
So not in a wood chipper?
No, I'm not talking wood chipper. I'm just saying I perk up when I hear Lisa's voice.
Zambonis. How about Zambonis?
Oh, Zambonis. Oh.
With that, folks, look at youtube.com, twitch.tv, Dadman Walking 55 streamings. Check me on Twitter or X at Dadman Walking 55. That is all I've got, folks. Y'all have a great. We got to kill 15 seconds.
Well,
Because
everybody have a good night, and I'm gonna just talk for 2 more seconds, and then Dadman's gonna end the stream.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
Don't forget the missus at 9:00 in the morning, and we're supposed to do something together tomorrow night, and then we'll go from there. Y'all have a great night. Bye, everybody.
Bye. You
Sweet
made it.
dreams.
2 hours.
Adios.